Greetings, YouTube, and welcome to today's edition of Kabam Tries to Drain Your Savings Before July 4th. This time it's Wednesday edition, where we see a steroided version of a bundle we have not seen for almost 2 years, and the fact that I know that makes me feel as much of a nerd as ever. You see, we saw this kind of bundle the same time frame that they announced in the game a couple years ago, that they were going to expand the 5-star crystal pool. And so I know this and I remember this because several summoners held on to these crystals for months after they purchased them so that they could actually open their mutant crystal with Archangel and Iceman and not Domino yet. That would be, a year past when that happened, but at least like Archangel and Iceman in the crystal. And so I believe, if I am correct, if there is a new champion, like say you really want either Cole Obsidian or the new Captain Marvel, if you wait until they are in the 5-star basic pool, I believe they will be included in the updated crystal that even though you buy it today, you can just hoard it for a few months and have it be the case. And that would, of course, be this cosmic version. Now, the price is the same as it was 2 years ago, but there's a major, really important difference that's worth breaking down. And that is we get not one, but 2 rank up gems. Now, every time I see these, I always have somebody comment, yeah, but Prof, these are terrible deals because we need a rank 3 to rank 4 rank up gem with it. You got to remember, a rank 3 to rank 4 gem is not only one of the most valuable items in the game, but that takes the place of, among other things, not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 fully formed Tier 2 Alpha catalysts. And so we still see Kabam expect us to pay $50 for one of those, or $100 for 2. So they're not just suddenly going to give us an item for $100 based on their economics in the game. That would give us essentially $200 worth of Tier 2 Alphas, plus all the bonus items. But what I'd like to do with this grading video is I want to ignore the 5-star crystal for a second, because that is, of course, the gamble in this. That is something that could result. I remember a lot of people, when this came out 2 years ago, Star-Lord was still the best tech champion. And so they bought it for Star-Lord, and a bunch of people got OG Iron Man or Hulkbuster, right? So there is a huge gamble in this $100 with any gamble. But I do want to say also, 2,000 6-star shards? That ain't bad. I mean, that by itself is normally included in a $100 bundle. And that 20% of a 6-star, I realize the last time I opened a 6-star basic crystal, it was Hulkbuster. So this could be 20% of a 6-star towards your next Hulkbuster. But you combine this with the 6-star unit deals that we have seen in the featured items this week, and you can get your hands on, at least 30% of a 6-star this week, which is pretty good. 6-star shards are still so hard to obtain, especially if you're not in a Platinum or Master Alliance. So let's remind ourselves real quick before we go any further of the items that you get for the rank up gem of rank 1 to rank 2 of 5-star and rank 2 to rank 3. So let's go to my 5-star roster, and let's say when we scroll down that we want to take up, who would be a good candidate for this? Let's take up old Ebony Maw, Ebony Coldslaw. If we were to upgrade Ebony to rank 2, we would need 2 Tier 4 Basic, 3 Tier 3 Mystic, and 5 Tier 1 Alpha. So, for $100, every one of those items besides the gold, and I do think that's also important, if you are gold depleted and you buy these rank up items, you're going to cost yourself the ability to rank them up until you have enough gold. And I think sometimes that shocks people when they get these. So remember, you still have to do the gold. You bypass the items that it takes to rank up, but not the gold. I also want to remind you that if you don't have the rank up items to rank up a champ of a specific class that you already have, it might be worth it to you to purchase this bundle just to use the rank ups on someone else other than the crystal. So let's say, hypothetically, speaking of Cole Obsidian, you got a 5-star Cole Obsidian, but you don't have, I don't know, the Tier 1 Alphas or the Tier for basic, or maybe even the tier 3 Cosmic Catalyst to take Cole to rank 2? Well, you could get today's bundle, and you could take him to rank 3, and then the Cosmic Crystal you can either save to maybe awaken Cole or somebody else, or you could just open it up for fun, and it's a bonus along with the 6-star shard. So that really is a underrated part of today's offer. Besides that, let's scroll up further. Let's say that I'm going to take a champion I always get, like literally always get, Thor Jane Foster to rank 3. Now notice, as I just said, I already have a rank up item I could use on her. I will definitely not. But I still have to use 271,370 gold in place of the rank up. Same amount of gold, but you do replace everything else. That would take the place of 4 additional tier 4 basics, 3 additional tier 4 class catalyst of that class, and 5, or for a total of 10 tier 1 alphas. So I would look at today's bundle as not only the class gamble of your choice, but more importantly, you're also buying 10 tier 1 alpha. You're getting 6 tier 4 basic, and then a combination of 3 tier 3 and 3 tier 4 class catalyst of the specific class that you're ranking up. So even though these aren't generics, they're as good as generics because you get to target the class that you need to rank up based off of your roster that you have currently. So my advice to you, if you're tempted to get this offer, is to look at a champion that you don't have yet to rank 3, assuming there is one, of the 5-star, and you want to target that champion more than anything for rank ups, assuming that you need that champion, say, for the new chapter of Act 6, or maybe you're still trying to become Cavalier, etc. What I don't think you should do is make this decision solely based off of a 5-star champion of the class of your choice. Not that you can't hit the lottery, but you're probably not going to. And as I said 2 years ago, for every one person that got Star-Lord, 10 people got OG Iron Man. And there was a lot of frustration because this literally is a gamble. You cannot count on getting that champion. Now, as far as the best classes overall to go for, I think you could argue that the mutant class is now overall incredible. I think you could argue that, especially if you hold on to it once Cole and Captain Marvel come into it, the Cosmic would be amazing. Obviously, the Mystic has straight bangers. Science used to be by far the worst class, and it still has quite a few underwhelming champions, but it's got a lot better, especially with Void and Captain America Infinity War added to the class in the last couple years. And then skill, if you don't have a blade, that would still obviously be a top choice. I really do like the banners that they use for this. And then tech is also such a straight banger of a class between Stark, Spidey. I would have definitely replaced Yondu with Ghost in that banner. Marketing department, come on. But, whatever. They're just trying to celebrate my 6-star featured Crystal, spoiler alert, from last night. So, overall, I think this is a B to B plus of guaranteed value with the ceiling of at least a low A if you pull one of the top 3 or 4 champions of that class. Do keep in mind, as I said at the beginning of this video, that if you hoard the crystal, if you go against Kabam Mike and do that super unhealthy behavior of hoarding, you will be rewarded with the champion that you're waiting for added in the reel. I don't know if anybody actually got that champion, but I'm sure somebody who is watching this saw this deal a couple years ago and can comment as to whether or not their multiple months of waiting actually awarded them one of the new champions that were just added in to the 5-star basic pool between the time they bought it and the time they opened it. Either way, thanks for watching. I hope this video has always helped educate you. It is one of those offers that I would say, if you can afford it, I support the decision. It makes sense because you have enough guaranteed value with the rank ups and the 6-star shards. But I would advise you, last takeaway, the guaranteed value is in the rank ups. So if there's a champion that you really want to take up to rank 3 as a 5-star that you already have, go for that crystal and you'll assure yourself of a non-disappointing experience. If you go for the crystal and you put all your hopes in it, you're probably going to be let down, but here's to hoping you aren't. Thanks for watching, YouTube. Have a great Wednesday.